Hello everybody, Reaper Gaming here, back with another little video at the request of some of the comments I've been getting. It's been requested I make a video such as this, so we'll get straight into it. So for anybody that is new, such as the person who commented on one of my other videos, this is an updated version of weapons, reloading, the magazines and the ammo. So easiest way to find out if a weapon requires a magazine or not is you can have it slotted into your inventory, like I have some here on my left hand side. You can see that some require magazines and some don't. If you actually double click on the weapon, it will give you information about the weapon, all that sort of stuff, but that's all to do with another video. I'm going to bring up a picture here. If you do find a weapon in storage, for example, like over here, if you double click on it, there we go. So for example there, it will bring up a little picture, but I'm going to click that away and bring up another picture for you, a bigger one. And you can see here in this picture that that particular weapon requires a magazine and has a magazine slot for you. Okay, so other weapon systems, if I go back into my inventory here, such as bolt action rifles like this, shotguns and revolvers do not require magazines. You can see here in the bottom left, I'll highlight it for you, I have 3 sections for this bolt action rifle. I can put a suppressor in there, I can put a rangefinder in there, and I can put a scope on there, but it does not require a magazines. So we're going to start off with the bolt action rifle. For weapon systems that do not require magazines, the ammo needs to be in the main inventory section for that weapon system to be able to reload. I'll demonstrate for you right here. This is the ammo for the bolt action rifle that I have. I'm going to put it in my backpack. You can see it's now no longer in the main inventory. Okay, so I've just shot off 2 rounds. I have 6 rounds out of the 8 integrated system that can hold 8 rounds. If I now attempt to reload that weapon, it won't work. Let me go back into my inventory. I'm going to put the ammo back in the main section. I've got to be very specific about this. All weapons that require no magazines, the ammo has to be in the main inventory system for it to be able to reload. So now that I have the ammo back here in the main inventory, if I now hit R to reload, there you go. The animation has just taken place. On the bottom right, you can now see I have a full capacity of 8 rounds again. Okay? And that's all that is required of weapon systems without magazines. The ones that do require magazines, you have to be a bit careful about this. So for example, you can see here I've got the bigger magazines for my assault rifle and pistol here at the top right. They both require 4 slots each of inventory space. If I am going to go and reload, I will require somewhere else in my main inventory to have 4 free slots for the particular magazine that I'm going to reload. And there's a reason for that. Because when I reload, the magazines that are going to be replacing are not going to be able to go back in the same slots as where I have them now. They're going to go somewhere else in the main inventory. If you don't have that free space, they will drop on the floor and you may lose them. This happened to me a lot when I first started playing the game because I was unaware of this and I didn't make sure that I had the space in my main inventory. I'll demonstrate that for you right now. So for example, we'll take the pistol. I'll shoot off a couple of rounds. Okay, I mean, you can reload anyway, but there's a reason why I did that. So now if I hit R to reload, the animation's finished, the weapon system has finished reloading. I'll go back into my main inventory. And you can see here that now the magazine has gone somewhere else. If that had been full of loot and gear and everywhere would have been full and I wouldn't have had 4 slots free, that magazine would have dropped on the floor. Okay? So always make sure that whatever size magazine that you're replacing, you've got the same amount of free slots. Basically, magazine requires 4 slots. Make sure you've got 4 free. If it requires 2, make sure you've got 2 free, etc., etc. The other reason why I shot off some rounds with that is because you can see here I've got another bunch of ammo. I've got my pistol ammo, I've got my rifle ammo, and then I've got my assault rifle ammo. I've already expended some of the ammunition for the pistol. And the easiest way to reload is just go into your inventory and drag and drop. And there you go, I've got a full magazine again. And that is basically it for weapons with or without magazine requirements. I hope this tutorial was simple enough, quick enough, easy enough for you. I will section this video off so that you can go into any chapter that you want to again. If you'd like me to do a revamp of this video and try and make it a bit simpler, I'll try. I can't promise anything, but all in all, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope it has helped anybody that is new to the game and made them understand of how to use the weapon system in this game. But please be aware, things may change, you know, as updates do. Things obviously change, because the last video that I did on this was probably, wow, maybe 3 years ago, and things have changed a lot. Take care, everybody. I hope to see you in the next one. All the best. Bye-bye.